See, when I was in Lexington, I went down the rabbit hole with Chase, and his man told him that they were doing a Lieutenant Dan. So I knew from the Brady Bunch commercials that they were going to kill my brother over my electric job. And Grox the whole time was vibing Dr. Doom. So I knew they were going to kill my mom. And my dad, I saved with the Sawzall blade. I knew that I had done it with the Sawzall blade. The whole herd moved with me, and I heard the dog crying. Now, my sister, they hadn't gotten to her yet. They were waiting on the salty dog to show up, which did when I was at PS later. And I walked to the airport from PS. And that was my whole family secured. Now, night of, on the radio, the pizza price skyrocketed. There was no deal. And this was after I was Michael over at Angliana with two black men that had baseball bats. And their girl ran off, black girl. So it may have just been one baseball bat. I don't want to get it wrong. So then at the Speedway, on the radio was shoot her in the head, that they were going to shoot my mom in the head. And I did what I had to do. And then later I learned not only were they going after my family, they were going after my women all at the same time. So as I told Greg French, I took multiple birds out with one stone. And this was after I had suffered through the Saturday Night Live at Antipas Pit, where they said, you got a lot further to go. And that was all I got from them as I watched from my cell. I don't ask for anything except money for food and for clothing and for shelter and basic necessities. This is my life. I have a phone, I have a canteen, and I'm on YouTube's bringing the truth. This is who I am. And on the phone with the native girl, I would be at the HP smoking my tobacco pipe. And this was after everything that had gone down in California, how I battled a shark that was going to attack in the Thyatira sense of the long distance race on Seal Beach. of the group that went before me, and how there was an SUV at Tapas and neo-Nazis, and I became a Nautilon and took all of them out. Later that night, took out Mexican henchmen that were trying to cut off my willy. My willy has a scar on it from when I was born, and it's a red scar, native, red scar on my willy. It's my mark that my dad, Anton LaVey, put on me as he wrapped me in the Hasidic Jew straps on my right forearm and my left elbow. And I was dunked in Thyatira with the straps on. And people like Ben V and 7711, they all brought me up with this information. And they're real hardcore truth people. And you two may be different now, but that Prophecy Club spirit is still there. And I did everything by the book on YouTube because I had 3 seals of Ark of the Covenant before I even stepped foot on YouTube. And then I got one more during an Ark of the Covenant that affected the whole world, not just America. And I went to Hong Kong and I saved a woman there. Not everyone had to do that. That's just my story. So I speak truth on here.